Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Goodness, I got stuck for a long time last night on not spotting a 3 in a quadruple circle. I didn't even realise how long I'd been stuck till I watched the video again afterwards. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen again today. Probably will. These things are sent to try us, and it's easy to fall into, not traps, but it's easy to just trick yourself. Anyway, today we've got a fog of war puzzle. I think Simon might have done a fog puzzle today as well. Well, it makes it a foggy day, which is pretty appropriate for some grimmish weather here. Anyway, welcome to winter. I'll look at the rules to this in a minute. It's by Chip Sounder, who we've featured on the channel a few times. Not normally too hard, so let's hope that remains true. On Patreon, you can see recent postings of the tough crossword for the month, the Times Club monthly special that went up yesterday. Today, a connections video. Tomorrow there will be Patreon solution videos to put out more flags hunt, which was so difficult and closed on Thursday. So well done if you managed to be one of the hundreds who entered that. There will also be a roll of correct solvers appearing tomorrow as well. So loads going there. And yeah, some solution videos more to come. Now, what else we got going on? That's Patreon. There's also Sven Sudoku Pad linked under the video, and all of our apps, which feature Sandwich Sudoku, our first ever, Classic Sudoku and Classic Sudoku 2, which is out now, Line Sudoku, Domino Sudoku, Killer Sudoku. So many relevant, such good fun. I mean, if you want to have a good time when you get a bit of time off at Christmas, get yourself one of the apps, curl up in front of the fire with your favourite device and play those puzzles. They are brilliant. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. We can play this one today and fog will clear. So the rules of Fog of War Rectangle, don't know where the rectangle is, by Chip Sounder, are normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. The fog will clear as we place digits in it, in the surrounding area. Digits on a purple or pink renban line form a set of consecutive digits in any order, no repeats. Digits in a cage sum to the number given, so those two will add to 12. On a green line, we have to have adjacent digits have a difference of at least 5. And on a black dot, one digit is double the other. I don't think there are any other rules mentioned, so no other types of hidden clue. Give it a try on that first link under the video. I'm going to reset the clock and start now. Let's get cracking. So we've got to start in box 7, where we've got a foggy digit in the middle, but I'm actually going to do something in row 6. This gives me a chance to remind you of a secret that you may know. Every row, column, and box in a Sudoku adds up to the same total. We know what that number is. It's always 45. But in a sandwich Sudoku, the biggest clue you can have is 35. And that's because 1 and 9 don't get counted. They're the kind of crusts, we normally call it, on the sandwich. And they don't get counted in the sandwich digits, which are 45 minus 1 and 9, maximum is 35. And in this row, let's make them yellow, as we've got a green line appearing. Red for the crusts, which are 1 and 9. And these must now add up to 35. Anyway, let's get on with box 7, where we've got a black dot, we've got a green line running through it. This digit can't be low. It could be a 3. Hang on. Yeah, no, it can't be a 4 because that can't be a 9. But there are 3 ways to make up a 12 cage. That's the important thing. Right. One of the ways is 3-9. One of the ways is 4-8. And one of them is 5-7. Now, why can't we write 5-7 in there? Because of this renban. This has got to have a 5 on it. It's a 5-cell renban. Think of the sequence of Sudoku digits in a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any consecutive 5 that you take will include 5 in the center. So this can't be 5-7. It also can't be 4-8, because how would you... In fact, 4-8 gives you shorter sequences of digits with which to make up the maximum possible renban length, 1, 2, 3 or 5, 6, 7. So this must be a 3-9 cage. This renban must contain 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these other digits in the box are 1 and 2. And now we can use the black dot, because 1 or 2 on a black dot always connects to 1, 2 or 4. And this pair of digits is a 1, 2 pair looking at that cell. So that's a 4, and we can tell it's right because it clears fog. That connects to a 9 on the green line. We get a 3 here. That connects to a low digit here, which is not 3, and it's also not 1, because they appear in the red cells here. So that's 2 or 4. That's not a 4. This is a 7 cage, so we write in a 3. This digit has to be 8 or 9 to have the difference of at least 5, and it can't be 9, so that's an 8, and the fog is clearing at a rate of knots. Right, this 9 cage, we can't use 3, 6 as a pair. We can't use 4, 5 as a pair. We can't use 8, 1 as a pair. So this must be a 2, 7 pair. We even know the order because we've got that 1, 2 pair looking at this cell. So there we go. Now, this is low on the green line. 1, 2, not 1, 2 or 3, not 1 because of these pairs. And again, this can't be 1. So if that's 2 or 3, this must be 4 or 6. What about the renban line? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what do we do next? Oh, we've got a 5 clue in this row, a sandwich clue. Right, and 9 is a crust, so it goes red. Well, we can't send the sandwich to the left because 3 would be the sandwich, and that can't be a crust. That's nonsense. So the sandwich goes to the right. The crust must be here. That's a 1. This must be the sandwich filling. That's a 5. And this digit can't be 5 or 8 now. And that row is done. This row is effectively done because it doesn't matter how we order the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll always add up to 35. Now, 4 on the black dot meant that that was a 2. This is a 1. And in this column, we do need to find crusts and sandwiches. So there's a crust. Now, a 16 sandwich with a 3 in it needs cells that add up to 13. That can't be just 2 because you're not allowed to use 9 in the sandwich. So we must get at least 2 more cells. And these, can that be in the sandwich as well? Could it be a 5-cell sandwich? Think about the minimum digits you can put in a sandwich. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Adds up to 20. So no, that is red. That is the crust. That is a 9. That will clear fog and reveal a black dot and a green line. Oh, and these add up definitely to 13 in this sandwich now. And we can't use 1 or 3. So we must use 2 and a pair that add to 11. Oh, that could be 2, 4, 7 or 2, 5, 6. Okay, this is a 6, 9 pair in box 8. That takes 6 out of these cells. 7 has already come out of that. 6 must now be in one of these 2. And that doesn't really tell me anything else about 6s. This will go on to a high digit here. 7, 8 or 9 can't be a 6. Oh, we've got a 27 sandwich clue here still to consider. This digit is not red because it sees both the reds in the row. So that's yellow. This must be in the sandwich. In a 27 sandwich clue, 4 digits isn't enough because 8, 7, 6, 5 only add to 26. So there are at least 5 sandwich digits, maybe 6. 27 plus the 2 crusts equals 37. Then there's 8 more to get to the 45 total. And they will be on the outside. We could call them outies. They might include this cell, if that's a red 9, or this cell, or both of them, or those two. So there's quite a lot of variety or variability there. Is this green line any good? What did we say this had to be? Something from 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how to use the green line at this point. That could be high or low, so that could be high or low, etc. Where do 8 and 7 go in this row? They don't go here because of that 8-7 pair. So they go within these 3 cells. That's quite interesting because at least one of them is going to have to go on the renban. So if one of 8 or 7 is going on the renban, remember 9's not going on it. We have to make that up from 6, 7, 8, and we definitely have to use 7 there. Now, if this was 3, 6, that would be a 7, 8 pair. And the other digits would be 2, 4, 5. If that was 2, 4... Oh, that can't be 2, 4 because this would break. Oh, that's lovely. Right. This digit can't be 1 or 3. If this was a 2, 4 black dot, that would not live on because there's nothing it could be that was low 5 away from 9. So that's what determines this is a 3, 6 pair. That's very neat, Chip. Right. 3 and 6 go in there. Now 6 is not on this renban. It's a 7, 8 pair. And we've had 1, 9. So everything else is from 2, 4, 5. I think I said that a moment ago. This black dot does not, that's just been revealed, doesn't use 8 or 2. Therefore, it can't be 1, 2, 2, 4, or 4, 8. That has to be a 3, 6 pair. Oh, there's a cage here, but we don't know. We don't know where it stops, either here or somewhere under the fog. Well, I don't know. I hadn't even seen it, to be honest. Right, 3, 6. These are I could colour this yellow. What did we say the sandwich was? At least 5 cells. So it must contain those. And therefore 1 and 9 aren't in those. I don't know. Should I be able to work on the sandwich here? I'm just not sure. Oh, and there's another cage emerging here, but these aren't any use till we know where they end or what they add up to or something. Have I got to do this renban without knowing much about it? Oh, hang on. I said 2 was in this group that add up to 13, didn't I? It's either 2, 5, 6 or 2, 4, 7. And they're all within the box, so this digit in the same box can't be 2. And now it can't be 2, 4, 5. No, 2, 4, 5 wasn't an option. Oh, bother. 2, 4, 7 or 2, 6, 5. So what that means is either 4 or 5 is in this cage, and the other one of 4 or 5 is there. Oh, well, there are cells that can't go, digits that can't go here, including 5, which can never be on a green line, and 4, because that can't be 9. So I'm going to say this could be 2, 6, or 7. Now, if it's 6 or 7, this has to be 1, because it can't be 2, and it would have to be low. If it's 2, this would be 7 or 8, potentially. Oh, let's have a look at this black dot, because we know 2's in one of these cells. I should really have marked that. So this can't be 1, 2, or 3. This is 4, 6, or 8. This can't be 2. So if that's 4, this digit is an 8. If it's 6 here, this digit is a 3. And if it's 8, this is a 4. I feel like maybe this is going to deliver some result in a moment. If that was 7 or 8, this would have to be 1 or 2. I don't know, I'm wondering if there's been a sandwich clue missed out almost at the moment. I'm sure there hasn't, but don't quite understand. There's a 3 in one of those two cells. A 1 somewhere down here. I know that there has to be a crust cell, either here, which would be a 9, or here, which would be a 1. Sorry, I'm really struggling to see another step here. There must be one. 7, 8 and 3, 6. Right, 1 is in one of those two cells by Sudoku and one of these 3. So if that was 7 or 8, this digit, which would be low, couldn't be a 1. I don't know, I say that as though it might be instructive. I'm not really sure that it is. Okay, let's think about the outies in this column. So we've got 27 in the sandwich, 10 in the crusts, and 8 in the outies, outside those. That 8 cannot be a 3-5 pair because 3's in the sandwich. Could the 8 be a 2-6 pair? Oh, that's amazing. It couldn't. Here's why. This is beautiful. For the 8 to be made up of a 2-6 pair of outies, it couldn't include this cell because this sees a 6-9 pair and a 2, so that couldn't be an outie. So that would have to be a crust. If this digit is a crust, it's not a 9, it's a 1. And then the other crust, if we had 2 6s outies, would have to be here and would be a 9, but that would be impossible in this row. The one digit we've actually placed in the top 5 rows of the grid prevents that. So 2 6, we cannot have a pair of outies in this column because they can't be 3-5 or 2-6. You can't have 3 outies because 1 would be amongst them when you're adding up to 8. So there's a single outie, which is an 8. Now I hope that's helpful, but I honestly don't know whether that outie is here or here. What I do know is that this digit has to be 1, 8 or 9 as a result of that, either the single outie or a crust. Now it can't be 9. This digit also has to be 1, 8 or 9 for the same reason. And I'm left unable to tell which of those two is the 8. Okay, none of these digits are an 8. In fact, none of all of these digits are an 8. That is a crust, a sandwich cell now. It can't be a crust or an outie. 8 is the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the sandwich cells. So these are from 2, 4, 5, 7. As is this. Although that could be 6. In fact, 6 is a sandwich cell. And it's either there or in one of these two. Oh no, it could even be here. I don't know. What I'd like to prove is that this can't be 1. That would be 9, this would be 8. Why would that be a problem? I don't see it. Oh, hang on, 3 there can't touch 7. This is 8 or 9. Now, that's not going to do anything, I don't think. But it's interesting that after all these years of dealing with German whispers all the time, I can't just see that that's badly wrong. These are from 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm sorry, I'm not quite working out what to do at all here. These, are they a 2, 4, 7 set or a 2, 5, 6 set? If they're 2, 5, 6, this digit has to be 5. If they're 2, 4, 7, that is not so obvious to me what that is. 9's in one of these. Oh, has this become clearer? Not to me. We know that 6 is in one of those. 6 is in one of these cells. What am I doing wrong here? 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 8 as an outie, if that was 8, this would be 9. That would be an 8-6 pair, so this would be 8. This would be 5, this would be 6. I mean, it would all get filled in. This would be a 2, 4, 7 group. This being 8, it almost feels problematic. This being 8 makes this 9. And this one 1. I don't know what that does in this puzzle. I don't know. Oh, Mark, come on, think it through. 2, 4, 5, triple. That one can't be a 2. Oh, look, it's just that blatant Sudoku. 4, 5 pair. This is a 2. It's going to clear some fog. Look at that. It makes this a 5. That's a 6 now, isn't it? Yes, it is, to make the sandwich work. Right, that's not a 6. That's not a 3. This is now a 4, 8 pair. This digit has become a 1 on the whisper line. It's blindingly obvious when it becomes obvious. This is not going to be a 6 because the digit that it goes on to can't be a 1. So this is 7 or 9, and this is low, not 1 or 3. That is 2 or 4. I've got a 4, 8, 9, 1 triple. I've got 6 looking at those, so 6 goes into one of these cells. 3, 6, 7, 8. Does that 4, 5 pair reduce even further? No, I don't think it does. And nothing's really changed in the bottom section, so it must be up here where we're getting things done. If I could just work it out. Has this... Oh, if I knew that was a 9, maybe that would help on the sandwichy thing. Or maybe it's this whisper or this black dot. Yeah, let's think about the black dot. Oh, this digit's become a 4. That's it. So this is a 5. Fog is clearing and revealing nothing. This is now not a 4. This is not a 5. Oh, that 4 is looking at the 8, 4 black dot. That clears fog, reveals nothing, although I do know where the 6 goes. I might have known that before. This looks like a naked single 7. 8 down here, so I can take 8 out of all of these places. These are really trimming down nicely now. Up here we have a 2, 3, 5 triple, so then that takes 5 out of those cells. Now there's only one place, well, there's only one digit for there, one place 5 can go, and we're left with a 4, 7 pair. Here we have 6, 1, 2, 4, 3, 7. These digits are 5, 8, 9, and that makes this one a 1. And now we know all about where the crusts and sandwich cells go. There's a crust, there's the outie, which is an 8, and that's a 9. I'm glad we did the work on this column first, well, earlier. Now, 5, 8, oh sorry, I was trying to remove a 1 from those. That can't be 5 on a green line. It can't be 4 on this green line because that digit can't be 9. Now, it can't, whether it's 6 or 7, this would be a 1. If it's a 2, oh, this can't be 7, 8 or 9, so 2 doesn't work. Whichever it is out of 6 and 7, this is a 1 because it can't be a 2. And on the other side, we've got 1 or 2. Now, that 1... No, this 9 is looking at this cell. That becomes 7. 2 on the whisper. Oh, look, the puzzle's called Fog of War Rectangle, and I think the green rectangle is now emerging in the fog. 7 is looking at this renban, 8-7 pair. We've done all the sandwich clues. They're basically finished. Oh, look, this digit sees an 8-9 pair. So that's 5. And 5 can be removed from everything in the column. I bet I can reduce that, and I can't work it out. In this box, 8, 7, 5, 3, 6. That's now a 1-2 pair. This is a 4-9 pair. That's looking down at the bottom of the grid. 6 and 9. This is a 5-8 pair. They go in. Fog reveals nothing. This is a 4-9 pair, and we know the order. This is a 3-6 pair. That's a 5 in the corner. In the top row, we've got a 1-4 pair. That has become a 7 since we got that 6. Oh, a cage saying 7. So that's 2 and 4. This is 1. That's 4. That's 1. Almost all the fog has gone. 6 is placed in box 3. There it is. 3 and 6 are done here. That's a 3-7 pair. 2-1. They're resolved. 2-4. 4-9. 5 and 8 in row 4. That must be known. Yes, this is 9, that's 1, this is 9, that's 8, this is 7. 2, 5, 3 here. We know where the 5 goes, but not... Oh, the black dot will tell us about the 2, 3. That's the top 6 rows done. Now, down here, 2, 4 and 8. That's an 8. No more fog. That's 4, that's 2. 9 here. 6 there. 7 and 3, 7 and 4, and there we go. That is the solution to Fog of War rectangle. Not too hard, so a pretty approachable fog puzzle, although I managed to stumble and bash my toes in the fog a bit there. Good fun though, thank you Chip, and see you guys soon, hopefully tomorrow for another I was going to say another Fog of War puzzle. It probably won't be, but another Sudoku puzzle. Bye for now.